What's up guys, this is continuing from the last episode. Oh, for goodness sake. How? Protect me. Protect me. Ay, ay, ay. Finally, there we go. Got him. Was that worth it? Kind of. I haven't seen a Big Daddy in this.
Each new tyrant ventured here in search of conquest, Delta. Fontaine, Ryan, and now you. But every aspiring Caesar must learn to fear the knives of his fellows. Ask yourself, what does Sinclair stand to gain in guiding you here?
Friendship.
Get to work, you lady!
Outside home.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I'm gonna jump. This teleports to random locations. Oh, let's see. I'm still gonna get drunk. There it is. Where does it go now? I forgot.
This is Eleanor Lamb speaking. It's been many years since my last diary. Mother found a way to rehabilitate me psychologically, but she can't remove this thing inside my body. I look in the mirror, and I see a freak. I remember very little. Just an artificial sense of peace and a compulsive hunger for Adam. Dr. Alexander is trying to help me adjust. He's responsible for part of my condition, but he wants to make amends.
We already find it sometimes.
requires the use of human test subjects. It's our dirty little secret. And to be frank, Rapture doesn't really want to know, provided the end product is sound. The volunteers were scarce, even as the economy buckled. A man named Sinclair approached us with a seemingly limitless supply. He rented them to us, bound and sedated. No questions asked.
Prison, it seems, was a blessing.
Agnes Day.
Access granted.
Hello again.
Hello.
I must assume by now that you're willing to help end my life. In exchange, I have prepared a friendly security escort for you. Now, there's a switch in here which will allow you access to the real laboratories where what's left of me awaits you. Please, use it.
A simple tete-a-tete to share our views.
Okay, we need to find the plasmid. Okay, wait, I'm gonna search for this again. See if I missed it. Yo, there's little sisters still here, and I still haven't figured out how to get to them. Okay, hold on, is there any little sisters in this level? Okay, I would take that. Good.
I'm not speaking.
Straight down, I heard it teleport in the toilet.
This way.
Oh, don't worry, darling.
I wonder if anybody finished the game just using the drill. I wonder. Oh, I'm gonna look for it, yeah. That's where I'm gonna teleport to. Get out this shit to open. Oh! Please. Excuse me, what?
What are you?
Didn't get my teleportation powers.
The tyrant has no family, no friends, no country, only slaves chained in his wake. To his fellows, he asks, of what use are you to me? Those who love him are his subjects, for the tyrant accepts only worship.
Okay, I thought I have to buy the health upgrade thing. Yes! I can buy.
I was to be Sophia Lamb's greatest achievement, a living composite of all Rapture's genius in the body of a single man, unfettered by self-interest. Now, I am nothing more to her than a failed experiment. My scores on tests of intelligence and moral reasoning are still noteworthy, but declining sharply. She has abandoned me, and I do not have long before psychosis takes me.
Yeah, I want to double check. Well, man. Nope, there's no list of sisters here. Yeah, there's no list of sisters here. I must be the... So I must be in the first one, and then it's...
As I recall from my time doing business with the owners, that oxyfill station out there's just a front for a kinda hidden passage leading down below. If Lamb's hiding Eleanor from you, that's where she'll be.
Can't I do anything with this? Okay, we're still in the other section of here. This is crazy. Oh, man.
I'm afraid the lights in here sting my eyes terribly now. Until you arrive to deal with me, they will remain off. Please, locate the breakers and flip them, and then return here to restore power. Sophia believes the perfect human altruist is just a formula, waiting on us to solve for X. Intelligence and consciousness are not the same, she argued. Awareness of self naturally becomes obsession with it. So, if we could suppress my sense of self, but imbue me with the cognitive capacity to serve the common welfare, we could thereby generate the first utopian. And then, Sophia said, at long last, utopia would follow.
Okay. Don't forget
Sophia and I knew that to create the first true utopian would come at a high cost, my friend. We needed someone to be host to all that Adam, Rapture's finest minds. A willing subject, that is to say, myself. Whatever you may have seen inside the tank, that was indeed me. I fear the fate of Eleanor Lamb will be less physical, but no less grotesque. This tank for deep-sea life is the ideal way to dispose of me. But first, you must retrieve enough Adam-infused plant life to lure me out. The slugs feed on the stuff, and it's all I seem to want now. I have left a sample here, so you know what to look for.
I see you out there, Delta. You want to be top man? You want to sit in the big chair? Well, come and take it.
Well, listen, son, those override keys you've been hunting are genetically encoded. And to get to Eleanor, you're gonna need one from Alex the Great in there. First things first, we gotta pin him down, find those plants he mentioned, and lure him back out.
Gladly. For 1 second, I wanna see if there's any stuff here. Okay, let's go for little sisters. And I'm going to where they are absolutely fantastic.
This is where they bound us together, Father. Playing God. You were the only good thing that Rapture ever gave me.
Oh, this is what really happened.
She was not meant to have a father, Delta. She was to be an heir to my life's work. And this is where they changed her, bonding her to you. The child she was died in this room.
What? Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do some stuff. This is Mark?
Ask yourself, Mr. Meltzer. Is it better to be summarily executed as an outsider caught within these grounds? Or to be united, not just with your daughter Cindy, but with the Rapture family as well? The choice is yours. I urge you to accept the Protector program. You will live by her side, and remember nothing beyond your love for her.
I wasn't the first to find Rapture, you crazy bitch. And I won't be the last. You do whatever you want to me. As long as I'm with Cindy, I'm a happy man.
Don't let us get me! Daddy! It's this way!
Well, Cindy, I'm gonna take care of you.
Mother has destroyed Dr. Alexander. She tried to splice him into some kind of living saint who would calculate the common good and adhere to it tirelessly. But now he's become something unspeakable. Mother's philosophy is just as corrupt as Ryan's. By her standards, it would be better to have the entire world equally miserable than to allow us to strive in our own behalf. I have to get out of here.
We're in
new regimen of physical and mental conditioning and suited her up with modified protector equipment of my design. The younger ones have dubbed her a big sister. Sadly, this is a stopgap. Between rogue splicers and the aging of the girls, we'll run out of viable little sisters soon. After that, the surface may be our only source.
Sunshine angel. See the light?
Cindy, your father loves you. Okay, we're gonna buy some upgrades and then I have to end the video. I did play like 7 hours today.
How I long for one night in a warm, clean bed. Is that too much to ask?
Unzip 'em, Daddy!
I'll go a couple of these, okay? A couple of them.
Boy,
Daddy?
Upgrade.
Every bolt hits more than one foe. Charge up to blast them with a deadly storm.
That's cool. Boys, before I end the video, watch this.
One has
So you guys have...
Dr. Alexander has agreed to accept both measures of the new utopian project. He will become a kind of genetic chimera, host to all the minds of Rapture, accessing their talents and memories via the Adam we have gathered. And, deriving in part from Project WYK, I have developed a new set of behavioral constraints. Dr. Alexander will live to promote the common good. His love and loyalty shall be spread evenly across the entire human race. For me, that is discipline at great personal cost. For him, at last, it will be instinct.
So you guys have to end the video. I'll see you guys next time.